good day, everyone. Welcome back to One Shot, the show where we have one camera, no editing, but Gert Hemming and Sean David. Gert, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. Gert Hemming and Sean David is the most important thing, right?
Yeah, what else do you need?
Yeah,
you know?
Nothing else.
So in today's episode, we want to talk about who do we think would be the MVP of the 2021-22 season. Is that right?
That's right, yes.
And I have a slight feeling that this is going to be a good one because we are not on the same page. You want to go first?
Well, let's name the names that are even a possibility first. Let's limit it to 5 if we even can think of 5.
Okay, Giannis, Luka, LeBron James,
yes,
Anthony Davis, James Harden, Kawhi Leonard.
That's 6. Are we missing anybody?
No. I go first this time.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Yep. So, I'm a huge fan of Giannis Antetokounmpo, but I don't think that he will be the MVP 3 times in a row. It's just the odds are super slim. That never happened. Did it happen? I think Larry Bird did it twice or something like that. But I doubt that Giannis will be able to do it 3 times, which doesn't mean that he will not perform on a very high level next season, but I just doubt that he will be voted 3 times in a row. The player that I feel will do it next season will be Luka Doncic, and I'll tell you why. He already proved in his second season how much progress he can have in one single year, and he was playing with the unicorn, who also didn't play to the best of his abilities because he was coming from a serious injury, and it took them also some time to adjust. I mean, Kristaps Porzingis needed to accept the role of being the second guy, which he did, but it also takes time. Both of them needed to feel out each other, and I think in the second season it will run even more fluent, and I really believe that that Luka Doncic will take the next step already in his third season. I think he will average something like 32 points, 8 assists, and 8 rebounds. That's what I expect of him next season. He will have an insane season.
Well, that's almost the same season as he had last year, plus 2 points.
Yes, yeah. Isn't that? Hello, we're talking about 30-something points.
Okay, an interesting thing you said is, did anybody, as an argument against Giannis, did anybody ever get 3 MVPs in a row? Okay, I don't have the answer right there for me. But okay, whoever became MVP at age 21? He's 21 next season, I believe.
Wasn't it Derrick Rose with 22 or 23 or something?
Yeah, it was early. I mean, it was early, and it was something that people discussed for ages. And okay, but man, I think that's going to be difficult.
Which player at the age of 21 was averaging over 30 points?
No.
He's a special kid.
Look, he's very, very special. He's extremely special. I think next year is just 1 or 2 years too early for the public. I'll tell you why. He was in MVP conversation this past season. Yeah, and that's also because all of the things that he was doing was sort of new to everybody. They have seen this now, and next season. The 2021 season, people come to expect that of him. Because you say an amazing season, all you did really was add 1.5 points to what he did last season. At the same number of assists, same number of rebounds, actually had more than what you mentioned this past season. And so it will be the same as last season, and he wasn't voted this season as MVP. Not really even close. Not close, I don't want to say, but but he wasn't chosen. So you're not adding to what he did last season, and he wasn't chosen. I'm adding to that people have seen it. Part of the hype this past season was that it was new to everybody. Now they will expect it. I think the only way that Luka will be seriously considered as an MVP candidate if he in the moved up season a little bit month-wise in April, if the Dallas Mavericks are have an incredible record.
Okay, and thank you that you're saying that, because that would have been my next point. Okay. That's why I mentioned that with the combination of Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis, now Kristaps being back hopefully completely, back in shape, they will play a better basketball in terms they're going to be more successful. Yes. And I think that was partly the reason why he didn't win the MVP last season, because the Dallas Mavericks weren't a great team from the ranking. I think they will be next season.
I agree with you that part of Giannis getting his second MVP consideration, actually not consideration, but winning it, was the fact that the Milwaukee Bucks won a whole bunch of games.
Yes.
Yeah. But are you suggesting that if the Dallas Mavericks in the regular season before COVID hit had won 55 games or 60 games, that Luka would have won
I think it would have been closer. Because we're talking about a kid who was averaging those crazy numbers, and when it comes to the MVP conversation, it always has a lot to do with team success.
Yes.
I can't remember an MVP or a guy who won the MVP award who played for a bad team. I can't remember that ever happened. If the Dallas Mavericks will perform on a high level and will be on the first, second, or third place in the Western Conference, I think he really has a legit chance of winning the MVP.
Okay, good. Let me say the last thing. Well, let me say the last thing about Luka before I go to my choice. For that to happen, for Dallas to play really well, Cuban and all of his minions over in Dallas have to make some moves this summer. You hear the rumors now with Gallinari, maybe somebody else. If they get some work done in the offseason, in before the trading deadline, or with a trade or sign and trade, and they get a 55 or 60 win season going, then I see slight chances for Luka. But I'm going. People at home, I'm going, and here I go. I'm going with LeBron James. That is
you gotta be kidding me.
That is not a safe bet. That's not a safe bet. Look, you started with Giannis. I love Giannis. I love Luka, but the sympathy factor is going to go to LeBron James this coming season. Why? We've talked individual performance, team performance, and because of this previous COVID season, he really didn't get his due. And people are going to feel like he's going to be 36, maybe his last time. The Los Angeles Lakers are going to be really, really good again. They're going to win their 60 games, 65 games. That's a lot, 60 games. He's going to be playing really well. He's going to be close to a triple-double as this past season. And Giannis is going to do the same thing as well. But he has gotten it twice in a row. There's going to be a little bit of voter fatigue there. Everybody knows that LeBron has won it a few times, but that's been a minute. And him going towards the end of his career, he's going to get the sympathy factor. The Los Angeles Lakers are going to play well, and he's going to beat out Luka and Giannis. And by the way, the other three names, Harden is not going to be close. Who else did you name?
Who else did I have? Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard. Boy,
you got to play more than half of the games.
Okay, so we can specify. We can really funnel it to the three names that we're discussing right now.
Okay,
yeah? Okay.
I would be really surprised if LeBron wins it. But okay, you got your opinion. I got my opinion. Now the question is, what is your guys' opinion?
Hey, we're going to revisit this. We're going to put this online. Of course, you guys can comment below, and we're going to revisit this in about 10 months.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right, you guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on One Shot.
LeBron James.
All right.